Okay, so in the last video we finished setting up the content for our posts for the blog page, and now in this video we're going to set up the widget area here. So let's jump back into Pinegrow and we click on our column here, and all we do is we go up to site and so we're still in the WordPress column, and we want to go register sidebar, and we'll call it blog widget, which is already in there from when I did it last time. And if we go and save that, okay, and we go export the theme and we'll refresh, you can see nothing changes here. If we go to the widgets now though, we've got this blog widget with all this content in here. So what we need to do is we've registered the widget area, now we need to call it to load it. So if we minimize the site content, we go to template parts here and we go to get sidebar and we replace the content. Let's go and file save that now, and let's go export the theme, and we've got our blog content here. So let's go visit the site, and now we can see we have our sidebar. And if we go into our customizer and we go to our widgets and to our blog widget, we could move this down the bottom. We could get rid of our metadata completely, remove. We could remove the search bar if we wanted to. We could leave the search bar up the top. We can do whatever we wanted to. So in this case, I'm just going to remove the word search bar. So I'm going to have the recent posts, recent comments, archives, and categories. There we go, simple as that. And we can see that is working now. So now we've got our sidebar. Now there is one thing that I want to cover off in this video, is we want to do some styling in this. So let's go and inspect this, and we can see that we've got our sidebar. Under each sidebar we have a list element. Okay, so what I want to do under this sidebar list item, I want to remove the left padding, and I want to remove the basically this content here. We want to remove the list style and we want to remove the padding. So this is under sidebar, so ID sidebar. So if we go to our CSS, let's go back to rules and we go add a rule, and we want hash sidebar UL, and we want to create. And is it padding or yeah, it's padding left 40 pixels. So padding left is 0, and we're not going to see it here because we're not loading any list items in here, and we haven't got given it an ID of sidebar or anything like that. And the other thing we want to do is list type is none. Okay, and let's go and save that. Okay, and export the theme. Go refresh, and we can see that's all moved over there. The next thing I want to do is I'm thinking that we might need to give each one a border and maybe a light brown color, similar to like what we've got here. So let's have a look at this. What's this? So this one has, so the border is styles. Here we go. So the border is 1 pixel DDD and the background is white, and the margin bottom is 20 pixels. So let's do that. Let's go in and go into here. So we want background, we want HFF. Oops, not there. We want background color hash FFF. Now I'll just show you a quick nuance with Pinegrow. If you go and select the color, that's all good. Everything's loaded. Then you click out of it, it's gone. If you're going to use the color here, oops, okay, you have to click the choose button. So I tend to, when I'm using colors that I know, generally my sites are predefined in the color, I will type or paste it in. Now up here we go border, and we want We could do border left, border right, but we're going to do the whole border. So we want a 1 pixel border, and we want it solid, and we want it to be HDDD. Let's go file, and we want a margin bottom of 20 pixels. So let's go and save that, and let's go export the theme. Let's refresh and let's have a look. Okay, so it's not adding it, so it's adding it to the UL item, that's right. I want to add it to the LI item. So let's go back in and delete all that. Now we can leave that as hash background as thing. And let's go into back to rules, and we'll go and add a rule, and we'll go hash sidebar li create. And in here we want a margin bottom of 20 pixels. There we go for time, 5 minutes, that's good. And we want a border of 1 pixel solid HDDD. Now let's try that file, save, okay, WordPress, export the theme. Oh, it's still not working. Hang on, let me have a look. Inspect. Because there's a list inside a list. So we want to target the class widget. So instead of sidebar li, we go sidebar widget. There we go. Now that's looking good. We want to, if we go back and inspect this, our thumbnail here, it'll have it's got a padding of 4 pixels and it's got a border radius of 4 pixels. So let's add in padding 4px, Pinegraph, you're watching. Add in a like you've done with the border, add in padding. So we can go, so I could go 4px, and that would be it. That would be all the padding I would need to do because it's radius. Or I could just do it, 2px, blah blah blah, instead of having to do this way. Anyway, I'm digressing. So 4 pixel, 4 pixel, 4 pixel for all round, and what we want to do is go border radius also of 4 pixels. Let's save that. Okay, export the theme, refresh, and now we're getting somewhere. I'm not sure the padding is working. It's only giving me padding left. I wonder why that is. Huh. That's really weird. I'll show you another thing. If we go to the rules, we can go into the sidebar widget and we can open this up, and we can see it actually is opening up. So none of this is saved. So I'm just adding it back in. What you can also do, I'll just go in and save that. And go back to the rules. What you can also do is when you're in that code, so you can still see it's now saved it. See, I shouldn't have to do that. I should be able to just change it, but I could go in and add code here. Okay. But anyway, save. Okay. Export theme. Refresh, and now we're cooking with gas. So there we go. Alright, so what is next on my list? You know what? I don't like them being separated. I don't at all. So I'm going to delete that. So I can just delete that now. That's gone. So what I can do though is I could just do it here. If we go inspect and I go sidebar UL, we'll just do a sidebar. So we're in sidebar UL. Let's go back to rules. Let's just add a rule and we'll go hash sidebar and create. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to do it here. I'm going to go padding left 4 pixel 4 pixel, 4 pixel, 4 pixel to get me the all round pixels, and I'm going to go border 1 pixel solid. We've just hit the 10 mark. I would have had this done if I had have left it. 1, 2, 3, and border radius 4 pixels. Let's go file, save, okay, export the theme, refresh. There we go. That's better. One block. Cool, too easy. All right, so now that we've got that all working and we've got our blog page all set up correctly, let's go and start working on the footer in the next video.